East Tennessee weather, powered by Rusty Wallace Automotive Group.
All right, good morning. 7 o'clock right now as we get our Tuesday morning started. So we were tracking those storms yesterday evening, and we also were tracking a little bit of light snow. The storms never came to fruition. I only had a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings in upper East Tennessee, but the snow came to a little bit of a fruition. Now, if you're joining us from Fentress County, Scott, Morgan, Campbell County this morning, chime into the chat. Let me know exactly what happened in your community during the overnight hours because, well, we do have a little bit of snow that has fallen around East Tennessee. But the skies will quickly clear on out, and we're going to see abundant sunshine. So don't leave the house without the jackets and also the sunglasses. You'll need those throughout the day today. Let's go ahead and talk about those T-Dot cameras here in a moment. We'll take you a live look there at 40 and Paper Mill to get the day started. And again, everything's nice and quiet and calm. The roads have started to dry out thanks to a bit of a breeze during the overnight hours, and that's not creating any major issues. There are no accidents out there to speak of so far. But when you look at snowfall over the last 24 hours, we did have a little bit of snow. Some snowflakes falling into parts of Cumberland County, but maybe a little bit more accumulating snow into parts of northern Morgan, Scott, Fentress, and also Campbell County. Yeah, maybe the western parts of Claiborne County as well. And, of course, the Smoky Mountain National Park, the highest peaks of the Smokies anyways, getting in on some of that activity here over the last 24 hours, or really the last 12 hours because it was during the overnight hours. So let's walk you through that. Here's your radar. I took the radar back 12 hours to show you the line of thunderstorms, or not even thunderstorm activity. We didn't even have any storms per se. We just had the heavy downpours. I mean, big old downpours when that line came on through. So there's that line coming through during the evening hours. A couple of severe thunderstorm warnings associated with that, and then we transition to a colder pattern with a quick little bout of snow that developed during the overnight hours. But other than that, the skies will quickly clear. This is not one of those systems where the clouds will linger on. We're going to see more snow developing across the mountains throughout the day today. Not the case at all. Actually, the skies are going to clear see if I can get the words out this morning. Clear quickly this morning, and that should leave us up with abundant sunshine as we get into the lunch hour and beyond. Good morning, Lee. Hopefully you have a good day, sir. It's going to be a great day to hit the golf courses, that's for sure. Temperatures, by the way, I said grab the jackets. We are trending colder this morning, about 10 to 15 degrees colder than yesterday. A little bit of a breeze, especially up near Tri-Cities area, with some overcast and gray skies here to get the day started. But no fog, really, to slow anybody down here this morning. Now, the roads are wet in some locations, and again, into Kentucky, maybe some light snow on the ground on some of those back roads, but the ground temperatures have been warm, and so no major issues when it comes to snow on the ground or any travel troubles this morning, but temperatures are coming in the 30s and a couple pockets of 40s. Downtown Knoxville's at 41 degrees, Crossville's at 34, Chattanooga's also at 41, and the Tri-Cities coming in right around 39 degrees here at this hour. So getting everyone out the door, if this is all you need to know, we sure hope you have a great day. It's now 3 minutes after 7 o'clock. We start off chilly. Not a huge warm-up today. We're actually talking about more seasonable temperatures, but abundant sunshine works its way back into the area. Good morning, Tina and Lucy here this morning, chiming into the chat as we speak. We still have that wind advisory in place all the way through noon today for the mountains. We're still looking at winds gusting to about 35 to 45 miles per hour, so can't rule out some breezy conditions here in the valley as well, but it's going to be a nice day. Average for sure, but light jackets definitely compared to what those temperatures that we've had recently. We're going to be in the 40s and 50s here this afternoon. A little bit of a breeze makes it feel colder, but then you have the abundant sunshine, and that should make it feel just a little bit better. When we have that sunshine and temps in the 50s, or low 50s anyways, still feels pretty nice. Do you have evening plans here tonight? It should be a nice evening, but temperatures drop pretty quickly, 47 by 6, and then we're down into the upper 30s as we get into the 10 o'clock hour here tonight. So again, if that's all you need to know, have a great day at work. It is Tuesday. Can you believe it's Tuesday, February 13th? Like, where is this year already going, my friends? And tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So the question is this morning, are you doing anything for Valentine's Day? Do you do anything? Do you celebrate it? Do you not even care? Let me know in the chat. Well, comment on that here in just a few minutes. Overnight tonight, going from 7 o'clock, we'll be in the mid-40s down into the low 30s by sunrise tomorrow morning. So it is going to be another chilly start to the day tomorrow with all of us in the 20s and 30s. But really not a lot of frost expected tomorrow morning. The low levels of the atmosphere is pretty dried out. And so because the temperature and dew point are close enough together, I don't think that we'll have a ton of frost. Some of those low-lying sheltered areas Cold air drainage areas, likely to see a little bit more frost developing Tuesday morning. Not a big deal. And nothing to show you on the future cast on into our Wednesday. We're going to be back into the upper 50s. So then we quickly warm right back into those above average temperatures, 5 to 10 degrees above average as we get through the day on Wednesday. And that trend continues on into our Thursday as well, with temperatures right around 60. So really, after a solid rainy weekend, some abundant sunshine and pleasant weather returns here for much of the week. But there is a chance of rain as we get into the upcoming weekend. Nothing like what we saw this past weekend. When you look at your rainfall forecast by the Weather Prediction Center, we're talking about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of rain at most. There is a chance for some light snow, maybe a quick little dusting of snow. Doesn't look like we have any too much of a strong signal one way or the other. So it just looks like it's going to be relatively quiet, a little bit cooler over the weekend. So recapping those weather headlines, clearing skies, sunny and cooler today. The warm-up is on the way all the way through the week. Chance of light rain and snow on Saturday, and then sunny and pleasant as we get into our Sunday and Monday. That takes us over a 7-day stretch. Rainfall chances, or precipitation chances anyways, I'm only keeping it at about a 30% right now. Likely to bump that up. That doesn't tell you the intensity. Remember, that doesn't tell you how much rain we're going to get. That just tells you even if everyone got 1/10 of an inch of rain, that is technically a 100% chance of rain. Had that conversation with somebody on social media. They're like, okay, we've got an argument going in our house. Please explain what probability of precipitation is. And there's several ways to explain it, but the general idea is just lets you know if you're going to get measurable rain at all. Just measurable, which is 1/10 or more. 1/10 of an inch or more. All right, so as we pick up our timeline on Saturday morning, here comes a disturbance. Now, this is called mid-level energy and spin. So this is also called vorticity. It lets us know that there are disturbances in the atmosphere, little waves in the atmosphere. And so we look at this part of the atmosphere to see if there are any disturbances moving through. Because without that extra lift in the upper parts of the atmosphere, it's hard to get precipitation in the low levels of the atmosphere. But as this mid-level energy and spin out ahead of it, it's like a wave. I explain this every once in a while. It's like a wave in the ocean. As the wave comes, the boat rises, the wave moves on out, the boat sinks. That's exactly what happens here. Because you got to realize the ocean is exactly the same as the atmosphere. Now, we can't physically see the water all the time, but it operates exactly the same. Thermodynamics, how the moisture in the atmosphere moves. And so that acts like a little wave in the ocean, providing rising air ahead of it, sinking air back behind it. So our future cast will pick up our timeline on Friday morning. And I think Friday will probably have partly cloudy skies, increasing clouds throughout the day on Friday. Here comes some light rain showers Friday night into early Saturday. Not a big washout, not a lot of rain, and then a little bit of wraparound moisture on the backside of that to produce some light snow showers across the higher elevations. And then high pressure builds back in, and that's going to leave us with more sunshine. If you have any sort of travel plans around the region at all this week, again, we're not looking at a lot of rainfall whatsoever, so at least we all get to dry out just a little bit. Here's your Knoxville 7-day forecast. Average highs today. Average high is 52. Average low is 33 in Knoxville. We'll be right around 50 today with an overnight low of 32, so a solid 24 hours, average 24 hours ahead of us. We'll climb into the upper 50s to low 60s as we get into our Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then that cold front swings through, dropping our temperatures throughout the day on Saturday. So we'll likely stay right there in the 40s, maybe even a little bit chillier. We'll see how it all plays out. And then Sunday morning, we're down in the 20s for lows. So we are looking at some chillier weather there. But then we warm right back up as high pressure builds back in as we get into the start of next week. So a little bit of a roller coaster ride, but no major disturbances, nothing too major to cause any big problems. If you're joining us from Chattanooga, solid weather pattern on the way. Average weather today, above average weather through the week. And then more seasonable temperatures Saturday and Sunday with a chance for some light rain showers on Saturday. Chattanooga, you have a less coverage of rainfall, less chance of rainfall on Saturday than I think north of you. Tri-Cities, the Cumberland Plateau, Northern Valley will have a better chance. That's where the better dynamics would be associated with the cold front and low pressure system. So Crossville, I'm going about a 30% chance right now of rain on Saturday with a beautiful weather. Great golfing weather, Lee. Any golfers out there besides Lee on the chat? I think Buck does a little bit of golfing as well. So we'll come over to the chat here in just a moment to see how everyone is doing. But again, Tri-Cities, a little bit better chance of rain possibly on Saturday. Keeping it at 30% right now. We're still 5 days away, so I'll keep you posted on that. Other than that, a solid weather stretch ahead of us. Nothing really to talk about. Okay. That's pretty good, right? All right, so let's say good morning, everyone. See how everyone is doing here this morning. Remember, if you're on Roku or Amazon, you just open social media and you can come join the conversation here this morning. But we'll come over to the chat and say hi to everyone, see how everyone's doing. Then we'll go back to the cameras and kind of recap the weather before we kind of shut things down for this Tuesday. All right, good morning, Sandra. We had a couple rounds of heavy rain. Yeah, the wind was whipping around a few hours. Glad this is gone. Sunshine, please. Yeah, I need some sunshine. I don't do well with clouds. I just don't. These gloomy weekends, the rainy, gloomy, dreary, damp weekends or days that we have, I just don't do well with those. I need sunshine in my life. And I'd rather have sunshine every single day and or snow every day. Actually, I'd rather have sunshine here in Knoxville and then snow in the mountains. Then you can go skiing, but you enjoy the sunshine here in the valley. Sorry, it doesn't work that way, Mike. Rhonda says, sunshine makes all the difference. Indeed, it does. That's why I've determined, Abby and I back in the day had she always used to say sunny and 75 is like the perfect day. And I said, no, I disagree with that statement. She's like, are you kidding me? Sunny and 75 is like perfect weather. I said, yes, but sunny and 75 in the direct sunlight feels more like 80, 85, 88 degrees. So it actually is toasty. But sunny and 65, it now feels more like 75 in the sun. And now, in my personal opinion, that is the perfect day. Although I'll take sunny and 50 degrees here, just like today. That's going to feel nice. Light jacket is all we need. All right, Edwin. So good morning back in Knoxville. Oh, you're back in Knoxville. Weren't you on the plateau yesterday, like Crossville? I think you were. So did you see any snowflakes? Anybody see any snowflakes? Well, Lucy got engaged on Valentine's Day back in You want me to say the number there, Lucy? 1966. She got engaged in 1966 on Valentine's Day. That is amazing. So tomorrow we'll say happy anniversary if we remember. Chime into the chat. Remind us. Got a lot going on up in the brain. The gerbil's tired. Sandra says, oh, Sandra, I'm so sorry. She said it's her first Valentine's Day without her husband. Oh, my heart breaks. You just give me goosebumps. My heart breaks for you. Well, come join the chat. We'll lift you up tomorrow. How about that? I'd love to invite you over to our house. Now, we will talk about traditions. I asked you what you do for Valentine's Day. My wife and I now, let's see, this year is going to be 16 years married. So this will be 17 years running straight that we've either done lobster or crab legs on Valentine's Day. I started the tradition back when we first started dating, and we have done it every year since. Most years on Valentine's Day, but some years not so much because she's working or I was working. But we've always had it. Now my son is 10 years old, and he chimes in on those. So we got some crab legs for tomorrow night and some steaks. We're going to do it up tomorrow. That's kind of what we do for Valentine's Day. We don't do any like cards. We don't do chocolates. We don't do flowers, really. That stuff all goes away. But the food and the family and the tradition is really what we're all about. We love traditions in our house. All right, so anybody see snow? Anybody out there see snow so we can pass that along? Julie, thanks so much. Julie says, hey, good morning, Mike. The weather app was so useful last night for the storm that moved through. So easy to use. Just select the app, and 2 seconds later, the live radar comes up. Plus, the 2-hour Futurecast radar gives you an idea at least how long the rain's going to last. And it didn't last long. I mean, we were watching a movie last night with the family, got done with homework and dinner, and we were all kind of tired. We're like, let's just hang out. It wasn't bedtime yet. It was only like 6:30. Although I could have gone to bed at 6:30 last night. We ended up watching a movie, and the storm came through. And I was like, whoa, intense rain. I was watching it. No severe weather threat, but just intense rain with that. And then it was in and out. It didn't last very quickly. It moved its way on out pretty quick. Katrina says, all right, so on a positive note, it's staying lighter longer. That's right. The days are getting longer, my friends. Do you love the longer sunshine? Do you like when the sun goes down at like 9 o'clock at night? I don't, because it makes it tough to go to bed, but I get to stay up a little bit later with my family now. And so maybe I'll be able to enjoy this next summer. Although last summer I got to stay out late. Actually, I was staying out a lot late, trying to build this platform last summer. Lee says it's too wet to golf. Yeah, today maybe, but not by Thursday. Wednesday, Thursday. It's going to be a great day to do some golfing. And by the way, Lee, I will see you. Today's Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow at the golf course. I'm going to swing by and give Lee his umbrella that he ordered and talk about some weather cameras. Right, Lee? Right, Lee? Wink, wink. I'll see you tomorrow. I think we're meeting at like 10 o'clock in the morning. By the way, I've got an interview with PBS today. Like, I'm not interviewing for a job. They want to interview me on PBS to talk about what I'm doing, how this is all playing out, how it's going, what the platform is. So that interview will be coming up on PBS. We're doing the interview today. That interview will come up. I'm not quite sure when they're going to get it done, edited, and put together, but it'll be coming up soon, and I'll let you know about that, and hopefully I'll be able to put that on social media so everybody can catch that. So PBS, great, doing some great work over there, obviously, and they're doing a lot to help me out, which eventually helps gets the word out, so which is nice. So I'll be over at PBS doing that interview later on today, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So Jerry says, no snow, Mike. The wind was wild. Yeah, it was crazy. Alex says, the Chiefs won Super Bowl 58. Yes, we know. It's Tuesday. I'm just kidding, Alex. They're all back in town, and now they're all going to Disneyland, right? Disney World, Disneyland, whatever it may be. Good morning, Bobby. Glad you could join us again here this morning. Okay, so Katrina, you've got the right idea. And this is, okay, I'm just going to make a point here. This is perfect, and this is exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing. 100% exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing. I want you to be able to get weather whenever you want it, not when I'm here for you. Now, I'm here every day, but I'm on all the platforms every day, all day long anyways, right? But Katrina says, hey, have a blessed day, everybody. I'm heading off to work, and I'm listening in the car. Remember, what I'm doing right now with Wake Up with Witcher is right here on your cell phone. If you go to the East Tennessee Weather app, you can open it up. You know, a lot of cars have CarPlay or AirPlay now if you have an iPhone. And so you can listen. And the point to that is not just if you have to get off to work, because that's why I have the daily forecast that updates at 6 a.m., noon, and 6 p.m. every day, or more during inclement weather if we're expecting some nasty storms. But also to be able to put it on your car, listen during severe weather events, or just grab your weather on the go. The daily forecast is there, but if you like to listen to the conversation, Katrina is doing it right this morning. So Pat says, oh man, I love the longer days, but you're right about the keeping you up longer. I used to struggle with it when I worked. Yeah, when I got up when my alarm clock went off at 2 o'clock in the morning and the kids are still out playing, I'm putting my kids to bed at like 7 o'clock. The neighborhood kids are staying up till like 9 o'clock. I can hear them running around the neighborhood going, oh my gosh, it's light out. You got to put blankets or eye folds, or darken your room as much as you can just to even get a little bit of sleep, because when you get up at 2, going to bed at 9 just doesn't really work too well. Now I can go to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock and still get 6 to 7 hours of sleep at night, which is so much nicer. All right, let's go back to the live cameras. We'll take it back outside and see what's going on. I'll check in on the TDOT cameras once again here this morning. We'll recap the weather forecast for the day today. Actually, we'll just jump out to the TDOT cameras here for a moment. That's a live look there at 40 and Paper Mill here at this hour. We'll zoom out and see if there are any accidents. Doesn't seem to appear to be any major accidents around Knox County, surrounding counties. Chattanooga, you're doing great as well. No accidents down in Chattanooga. And the Tri-Cities area, of course, we still have that police work with the building that burned down in Morristown. That's still ongoing up there, but no travel issues up into the Tri-Cities area. So we do have a little bit of a slowdown coming in here. Let's see. This is going to be the 4th and Gill area. So this is Interstate 40 and Hall of Fame. Of course, your typical slowdowns getting into downtown. That's on the westbound lane. No, that would be on the eastbound lane. Downtown Knoxville on the top left-hand side of the screen. So a little bit of a slowdown, but that's the route I drove every single day. So when I'd get off at 7 or 9 o'clock in the morning from the news, that's the route. I'd get on the interstate right there, and it is always bogged down. And that's going to stay bogged down through 275 and also all the way through the Paper Mill area. And then it usually breaks up, because as we come down the interstate and we'll come over to 40 and West Hills, you'll be able to see that traffic is running smoothly. So, again, that's always a trouble spot, along with 640 and Western Avenue. That's always usually a tough one there. Let's see what that looks like, see if we're getting any major slowdowns. I mean, your typical slowdowns at 640 and Western. So we have our traditional spots that we always are slowed down on. But the good news is no major accidents as it stands right now. Remember, we got a little bit of snow, so if you're joining us from Fentress, Scott, Morgan, or Campbell County, maybe you got a little bit of snow, let us know. If you do have a little bit of snow on the grassy areas, rooftops, and no travel troubles. The ground's just too warm, but a little bit of snow has been falling up there during the overnight hours, but that's been about the extent of it. And now it's going to be a nice, quiet week, and no major snowstorms are on the way. I've looked way ahead, and still doesn't look too likely that we'll get much in the next 10 days. Maybe a little bit of light snow as we get into our Saturday, but across the higher terrain with a little bit of light rain as well. These clouds will quickly clear. So while we're overcast and gray right now in Gatlinburg with a temperature of 39 degrees, this is a live look, by the way, and still working on those cameras. Got a lot of nuances going on with those, so I'll let you know when those get up and running, along with the new website as well. And that's live look there from Gatlinburg Brewing Company in Sevierville, looking off to the southeastern sky. 39 degrees right now, but no travel troubles here to speak of. The rain has moved its way on out, but there's that line of storms that moved through yesterday evening. Saw one severe thunderstorm warning in Greene County briefly. The other ones, I think, were into southwest Virginia and North Carolina, and then a quick little brief period of snow across the northern plateau. I don't think it added up to as much as the models were hinting at, but the models kind of quickly flipped on us. But hey, we still got a little bit of snow up there. But again, chime in on the chat. So Pat says, no snow here in downtown La Follette. Okay, well, let's go back. I'm going to go back to the map here for a second, Pat, because let's see how accurate this map is, right? So downtown La Follette, yeah, you didn't get any snow. Just to the west of you, maybe Jellicoe area in Campbell County, but La Follette did not pick up any snow. But thanks for the report there, Pat. I do appreciate that. All right, so temperatures are running about 10 to 15 degrees colder than what we were yesterday. When you look at the numbers, we now are in the 30s. Now, when you look at this map, this shows us clouds and fog. Now, this is going to show us only the low clouds because when you switch actually over to the fog product, it doesn't have any fog out there. So this just lets us know that, hey, we've got low gray clouds hanging out with us here at this hour. The road conditions are doing great. The roads have really dried out from what we saw from those storms yesterday. And your out-the-door forecast throughout the day today, we're going to see those temperatures on this 13th day of February. See those temperatures climb only into the 40s for the lunch hour, but abundant sunshine works its way back into the area. So gorgeous weather. Oh, the National Weather Service has already canceled the wind advisory. So the wind advisory has now been allowed to expire or actually canceled early per the National Weather Service. So we're just not seeing those winds translate. So they canceled that just a moment ago. 40s and 50s are going to be our forecast highs. And if you have evening plans, we're going to see those temperatures hovering into the 30s and 40s from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock here tonight. And your 3-day forecast, decreasing clouds today, 50 degrees, 57 and sunny tomorrow, 60 degrees on Thursday. But as we round out the week and get into the weekend, there's another chance for rain and some light snow showers. But at this stage of the game, it just does not look like we are in for much in the way of precipitation. So Chris says, all we got was in Pigeon Forge was about half an inch of wind last night. Nice. You got the storms, didn't you? You got rain in Pigeon Forge, just not the snow. Good morning, Barbara and Melissa. You're joining us here this morning. Glad you could join us. Good morning. No snow in Robbins, Tennessee. She says, yay. Kimberly joined us on here. Running a little late. Are you there, Kimberly? Are ya? Let's see. Yeah, Nashville got snow. Middle Tennessee got that snow. That was a classic East Tennessee storm. The way it progressed around the area, when we get these classics, like not a big snowmaker, but the classic like teaser, if you will, it dumps in Nashville. Well, I say dumps, but it snows in Nashville and then it just kind of fizzles out. As the storm lifts northward, we start to lose that precipitation source, and it just kind of fizzles out. Usually ended up with a little bit of light snow across the parts of the northern plateau, and that's really about the extent of it. So anyways, Barbara's excited for some sunshine today. Anybody else excited for some sunshine? Don't forget the sunglasses. You're going to need those for sure. So that's really going to be the story here throughout the day today, and that's about all we have going on. I'd tell you to check the East Tennessee Weather app. It's a great tool. I know many of you said that you've been tracking it, but not much to show you except the thing to use this week, because since we don't have a lot of precipitation, so you don't need to be tracking storms. So I'd say the things that you would need to use this week on the app are current conditions in the forecast. So you open that up, you get the overview, you get currents, hourly, daily, and then you can switch to the radar, but not much to show you on the radar. The other thing would be the daily forecast updates. But again, if you get your weather, this is going to be one of those weeks you get your weather in the morning, you're pretty good throughout the day. So join on social media, like and share my things. I will be posting the meet and greet on social media here later on today. Now that these storms are moved on out, I have other things to talk about. But again, the meet and greet is going to be March 8th, 6 to 8 o'clock at night at Orange Hat Brewing Company. And so come say hi if you want. You don't have to be a drinker to be there. It's just a big enough space to allow us to be there. And so that's coming up on March 8th from 6 to 8 o'clock at night, March 8th, Orange Hat Brewery in Hardin Valley. So I'll put that out on social, share it, like it, come say hi if you want, but that's going to be a month away. I will be bringing merch with me. I have ordered a bunch more merch, and so hopefully that is up and ready to go in my studio before March 8th. That should be 3 weeks away. So hopefully I'm going to get on those guys today. But I'll be bringing merch, so bring some money if you would like to purchase umbrellas, hats, and or shirts. And hopefully I will get enough, hopefully we'll have enough people out there to come say hi. I think we will. I've had a few people chime in saying that they have already put it on their calendar. So the meet and greet, March 8th from 6 to 8 o'clock at Orange Hat Brewery. Other than that, not much else is going on. So I'll let you know when that PBS special or the interview with PBS airs on PBS. I'll try to post that to social media as well when it finally does. But I'm going to be doing an interview with PBS today, just talking about all things East Tennessee weather. Remember, if you listen to any radio stations, 92.3 FM, Talk Radio. This is Knoxville's Talk You Can Trust. I do weather for them along with Joy 620, WRJZ, The Bob Bell Show, and throughout the day, you can catch my latest weather forecast on the radio. I've got a couple more radio stations I'm talking to, so that's good news to pass along, and several meetings going on this week. So East Tennessee weather is thriving, my friends, and it's all because of you. Lee, I will see you tomorrow. And Kimberly, yes, the second meet and greet is coming up on March 8th. All right, my friends, we sure hope you have a wonderful, safe day. As always, I'm going to send it back to the 24-hour weather channel, let some folks kind of fizzle in here a little bit because I do watch it grow a little bit. Some folks getting the kids off to school, then they come back to social media. So I like to keep that on a little bit longer. I come up every 5 minutes during the morning hours all the way till noon, and then during the afternoon I come up about every 15 minutes with the latest weather forecast. You all have a wonderful and safe day. Thanks for tuning in this morning and each and every day right here for Wake Up with Witcher. We sure hope you have a great day. Be safe, be kind to each other. As always, my friends, life is short, but I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey folks, it's Jake from Rusty Wallace Key of Knoxville. We're kicking off the new year right. You'll save more than ever before in 2024. The price won't be the problem with deals like these. Get rates as low as 0.9%. Get $7,000 over KBB value for your trade. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rusty's exclusive, no charge 200,000-mile warranty. And don't forget, the price won't be the problem at Rusty Wallace Key of Knoxville, I-75 at Callahan Drive.
You're watching East Tennessee weather. Weather when you want it.
Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Looks like improving conditions quickly throughout the day today. Plenty of sunshine is on the way. And yes, we got a little bit of snow across the northern plateau and the mountains over the last 24 hours. No travel concerns anticipated whatsoever, as we will continue to see, well, we've had some warm ground temperatures. But clearing skies, sunny and cooler today. We're going to see a nice little warm-up on the way throughout much of the work week, then a chance for some light rain and snow showers as we get into our Saturday. No major storm system is on the way, then sunny and pleasant weather Sunday and Monday. So the wind advisory in effect until noon across the higher terrain. It is going to be a rather breezy day, and we're talking about some increasing winds by the latter part of the week as well. But getting everyone out the door this morning, we start off on the chillier side. We'll be in the 30s and 40s. We'll climb into the mid-40s as we get into the lunch hour. And not much to show you on a futurecast. The skies will quickly clear throughout the day, giving us abundant sunshine. So grab the sunglasses, you'll need those. Forecast highs, here we go. More average temperatures on the way throughout the day today. We're going to see 40s and low 50s, so we'll need the light jackets for sure. And once the sun goes down, temperatures drop pretty quickly. 47 for about 6 o'clock here tonight. By 10 o'clock, we're down to about 39 degrees. Looks like a beautiful weather pattern. Warmer temperatures are on the way. I'll explain with your 3-day. That's coming up in just 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and pick up our timeline at 7 o'clock here tonight. Temperatures will be in the mid-40s. We'll drop into the low 30s overnight tonight. So we are going to see and experience colder weather as we wake up again on into our Wednesday morning. Low temperatures hovering right around freezing for most of us, but not a lot of frost developing. We have some still pretty dry air in the low levels. And then abundant sunshine and beautiful weather. We're going to actually be above average by 5 to 10 degrees as we get through the day on Wednesday. We're back to the upper 50s, low 60s as we get into the day on Thursday. Gorgeous weather is on the way. Now, we do have a weak disturbance that's going to head our way as we get into our Friday, Saturday time frame. It will bring us some light snow showers and a chance for, well, some light rain showers as well. I'll break that down with a big picture weather pattern as we look ahead and talk about your 7-day temperature trend. That's coming up in just 5 minutes. so it's going to be a beautiful weather pattern as we head through much of the work week. As we get into the weekend, though, there is another disturbance that's going to swing its way into the area, and that's going to bring us a chance for some light rain showers and some light snow showers. But that should be about the extent of it. You can see how those rain chances or the precipitation chances come up a little bit on Saturday. Yeah, that's that disturbance. So let's show you what it looks like. Pick up our timeline on Saturday morning. We've got another disturbance diving in from the north and northwest. And as that disturbance comes in, it brings us extra lift in the atmosphere. So that's going to help to give us rising air. And that's going to send a cold front through the area as well. So Friday through the day on Friday, we'll see mostly cloudy skies. Friday night into Saturday, here comes some light rain showers. And then on the back side of that low pressure system, we'll get a little bit of wraparound moisture, producing some light snow showers across the area, but it's not going to add up to a whole lot. Rainfall totals will be, likely to be about 1/10 to upwards of 1/3 of an inch of rain. So not a huge rainmaker, nothing like what we just saw. Temperature trends is going to be pretty nice this week. While it's going to be seasonable today, we're going to be nearly 10 degrees above average on Thursday. Drop back down into the 40s and 50s as we get into the weekend. But either way you look at it, some nice weather is setting up shop this week. Average low is right around the low 30s, and we'll stay in the upper 20s to low to mid 30s through the next 5 to 7 days. Have a great day. Hi, everyone. It's going to be a beautiful day. Grab the sunglasses. You'll need those and the jackets. Yeah, some cooler temperatures do return to East Tennessee, but it doesn't last very long. We'll see average temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s here this afternoon, with lows tonight under clear skies back down closer to freezing. As we look ahead over the next 7 days in Knoxville, average high is 52. We're going to see above average weather once again starting tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. And then we'll average things out again as we get into our Saturday and Sunday with above average weather next week. There's about a 30% chance for some light rain showers as we get into the day on Saturday. Same with you folks in Chattanooga, about 20% chance on Saturday. Not a huge rainmaker. Doesn't have a lot of moisture. Average high in Chattanooga is 55. We'll climb to above average for much of the week, but more seasonable temperatures expected today. Crossville, you're going to be right there at average throughout the day today with sunshine on the way. Abundant sunshine, but above average temperatures tomorrow. And then getting into the weekend, we'll go about a 30% chance for some light rain showers and also the possibility of some light snow showers for you folks on the Cumberland Plateau. Tri-Cities, you also have a chance for some light snow showers and rain showers on Saturday, but it doesn't look like it's going to add up to a whole lot of activity. So we sure hope you have a great day. Don't forget to check in every once in a while with the East Tennessee Weather app.